Hi, my name is Jim Tucker. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. And yes, it is a small world. Bob, Tim, the world awaits. The Resort Loop podcast starts now.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to move across your car to make room for everyone, and kindly offer available seating to those needing special assistance.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is the Gateway to the Magic, ResortLoop.com. I'm your host, Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
Bob, did Mr. Tucker do a fantastic job on our open today?
Very nice. Good friend of the show. He is just, he has helped us out tremendously with the show.
Big supporter of the show.
Yeah, nice guy. Sent us those fantastic ringtones. That was that was outstanding.
Yes.
So,
great.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate that. And you know what? Can I just say this to you, Tim?
Yes, you may.
Thank you for putting up the new Captain America commercial up on our Facebook page and our website.
Oh, thank you. We are branching out.
That is very cool.
I thought it was great. I'm so excited about Captain America. Now, maybe a lot of it is he was, filmed in Cleveland.
Yes.
But, when it was in town, they cut off my route to Starbucks. And if you ever see
you should be angry about that.
Exactly. So if you see a battle scene in a Captain America that looks like it's on a bridge,
yes,
you can just think that's Tim's route to Starbucks from work.
You're exactly right. Yes, and sometimes our route to Chipotle too as well.
Yes,
so.
And then I will say they need to come back in town and do some more filming to level out all the potholes that we retrieved this winter. You need to balance all those out with some explosions because they are awful.
I thought that was because of all the explosions for Winter Soldier. No,
the roads have been never so smooth as when they went down.
Oh, my goodness. So this is episode 102.
Yes, 102.
Can I just say, Tim, that it is a beautiful, beautiful spring day here. It's still cold outside, but the sun is shining. It's blue skies. No more negative shows like 101.
No.
We took a little bit of heat from that.
Well, a little bit, but come on.
But we it is what it is, and but today is not going to be that way.
No.
Before we get started, I got two special shout outs, if I may.
Of course.
The first one, gotta make mention of our good pal over at Disney Chicago on the Twitter.
Yes.
For just being so nice to us and so generous, and we just want to say thank you so much. It was very nice of you, and we're going to leave it at that.
That's all we're going to say.
But great family over there at Disney Chicago, and we've got. Can I just say that Scott Danziger, my other shout out, he threw a little jab at me.
Did you weave?
I couldn't. He just slammed right into me.
Oh, body blow.
His and this may have to go on a T-shirt for us.
All right.
For the Looper gear. He said that Ohana's dress code is very strict.
It is.
No, yes. No collars allowed.
Hey-o.
That hurts, Scott.
It's hilarious, though.
It is hilarious. And I told him, I said, that is brilliant. I wish I would have thought of that a while ago. That is outstanding.
Scott gets the show.
That was very, very nice. Nice zinger there. I love it. I do want to say real quick before we start, though, Tim, we have, and thank you again to everybody that gave us warm wishes on the 100th show. And, of course, our anniversary show just a little bit before that. We have a huge year planned this year. Huge year.
Yes,
it's going to be very exciting. And we may have an even bigger year in 2015. So hang in there with us because we've got some big stuff.
That's right.
Coming.
Bob knows some of it. Bob, you don't know all of it.
No, I don't. But
today's
show
Yes.
is going to start it because we now have a Super Looper listener poll.
Very nice.
And thanks to everyone who participated in that. The response was huge. We had almost 1,000 hits on this question posed for the listener poll.
Yes.
And our listener poll for this show was, what are your top 5 in-park sit-down restaurants? And, of course, I said, no, you can't pick Ohana because that's not inside the park.
Right.
But a lot of folks found it very difficult to pick their top 5 in the park because, a lot of people say that there just aren't quality restaurants in the park. I disagree.
Yes.
So
that's true.
Yes. So we are going to jump into the top 5 of the listener poll. But before we do that, and I have the results right here. Can you hear that?
I do hear that.
Yeah. That's just a piece of paper. I actually got it on a spreadsheet on the computer. There were too many. I couldn't do this by hand. So, but anyway, I want to know before we get started, because I know you will skew the results.
What?
You got the buzzer, mister.
Yeah,
I got the listener poll. I'm just saying. I want to hear from our good friend Tim Scott, host of the show.
Yes.
Creator.
Oh.
Genius of the ResortLoop.com franchise, if you will. What? Boy, am I spreading
wow.
it out.
How much money do you need?
It wasn't cheap putting this listener poll together, mister. Let me tell you.
All right.
I want to know, and I'm going to write these down because we're going to compare. I want to know what are your top 5 sit-down restaurants in the Walt Disney World parks?
Top 5 inside. Now you told me not to look at the results.
No,
you
and
said
I am the only one with the results. That's
right.
Correct.
I mean, you didn't even want me to look at the post, and I only glanced at a couple until you said, "Don't look at them. We're going to make this a show." So let the record reflect.
All right. Number 5.
Number 5. Oh, these have to be in a specific order?
No, I don't care.
All right.
All right, go ahead. What are your top 5 for in the parks?
Coming in at number 5, Cinderella's Royal Table.
Ooh.
I know it's not popular because it's expensive, and the food is sometimes questionable. But you're still in the castle.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to throw that in there.
All right. I'll give you that. All right.
Okay. It's not always about the food. Sometimes it's about the experience.
Okay. I got my poker face on, as you can see.
I can see.
You can't tell whether that made the list or not. But go ahead.
Coming in at number 4, we're going over to the studios. We're going to the Brown Derby.
Ooh.
I've not been there for a while. Food's a little more upscale there.
Okay.
Good stuff. Right. The Cobb salad.
You got deep pockets, mister. Cinderella's Royal Table and Brown Derby. All right.
Oh, it doesn't get any better.
All right. Number 3.
Coming in at number 3. This one's going to be for breakfast. We're back on the monorail. We're going.
Uh-oh.
Back to the Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
To the Crystal Palace.
Wow.
I enjoy a breakfast at the Crystal Palace.
You do have deep pockets. Wow.
Coming in, are we at number 2?
Number 2.
Back to the studios. I know this is strange.
Wow.
50s Primetime Cafe.
Wow.
It's a staple for our family. We just love going there. Shakes and the vegetables. Oh, the vegetables there are fantastic. Make sure you eat all your vegetables.
Trust me, I learned my lesson on that one.
And coming in at number 1.
Number 1.
We're over at Epcot.
Uh-oh.
It's the old standby.
Okay.
People rave. And I'm one of them. Le Cellier.
Ooh, going with the Scopa Special.
We're going with Scopa Special. We're going to get some cheddar cheese soup, some pretzel bread. And we might even do the great Le Cellier steak swap.
Wow.
Yes.
You've done that before.
We have. 2 people order 2 different steaks. You split them down the middle. That way you each get them. And one gets a fillet, one gets a strip, or however you want to do it. So those are my top 5 in-park dining restaurants.
All right. Hey, you know what? Not bad.
Really?
You did pretty good.
How did I fare?
Did pretty good. First, before we get started, I do have to, I got to tell you, Cinderella's Royal Table, Unfortunately, your number 5 came in number 23.
Wow.
Yeah. Did not fare very well. However,
Yes.
our good friend of the show, Keith White,
Yes.
said that they took the Cinderella's Royal Table out of the options because that was a far and away the best for his daughters, and his son likes the pretty princesses. So I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what Keith was going for there. He could have very easily added Cinderella's Royal Table. That would have been fine.
Yeah.
But it did not fare very well for us. It came in, as I said, number 23. Okay, so before we give the top 5,
Yes.
there were 6 restaurants that got no votes. Now, keep in mind, guys, these are not me and Tim's. We did not put our names in or our votes in. These are all yours. So,
Right.
Take it for what it is. But the ones that got 0 votes.
Ooh, can I guess?
Okay, go ahead.
9 Dragons.
No,
It got a vote?
9 Dragons came in 28th.
Wow. Okay. Well, then I'm going to give up. I want to hear these 5.
Yeah.
They're the ones
And
that
by
didn't
the
get a
way,
vote.
we're going to post our top 5 on our website and Facebook page when we have tallied the numbers.
Yes.
The one that did not come in or got no votes was the Tomorrowland Terrace Cafe. That was one.
Okay.
Yeah, you could see that.
Yeah, I can see it.
The Akershush Royal Banquet Hall. That one surprised me
Really?
because that has the Princess Storybook restaurant.
It does.
That's a princess. Did not get 1 vote,
I'm shocked.
as am I. 2 of them that are relatively new that kind of I was not shocked over was Monsieur Paul, which is a new one over in France.
That's the more upscale one of the 2.
Right.
Okay.
And the Spice Road Table, which is virtually brand new.
Right. Okay.
So you can give them those.
Yeah.
Tokyo Dining got no votes.
Well,
Tokyo
yeah.
Dining.
I can almost kind of see that too.
But I'm going to tell you this.
Yes.
Teppanydo was in the hunt for top 5 for a very long time.
Really?
As I was tallying the numbers, it was in there in the top 5, but dropped
Oh,
to number 6.
it could keep up the stamina.
Just couldn't keep it up. Just couldn't make it. Almost
It should have had more of that rice to carb up.
missed by 1 vote.
It's
Yeah.
close.
So and another one, the final one that did not make it, which you can understand why. And this is considered one of the in-park. Is the Rainforest Cafe over at Animal Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
It's considered in park. I don't know. That was kind of marginal.
Yeah.
But Disney considers it in park. So there you go.
Okay.
So let's go with the only one that you did not get on the list, believe it or not, was Cinderella's Royal Table.
Huh.
Number 5, coming in at number 5, was the 50s Primetime Cafe.
Okay.
People like getting beat up, I guess. I don't know.
Other people eat their vegetables.
Apparently. I'll tell you this, though, and these ones, again, we're really in the hunt for making it into the top 5. Where Teppanydo Beer Garden, Tusker House did very well,
Mm-hmm.
Be Our Guest did very well, and Sci-Fi Dine-In, which I was shocked that Sci-Fi was so close to making it.
Yeah, me too.
So those would be your top 10. They finished in the 6 through 10 category, were those 5. But 50s Primetime Cafe came in number 5. The number 4 restaurant voted on by our listeners is the Hollywood Brown Derby.
Ah, see? Mm-hmm.
I was shocked by that
Were you
because
really?
of the cost.
You know what? Again, it falls under you're on vacation. I think sometimes a lot of people just budget it in.
Yeah.
And you figured
I'll
maybe-
give you that.
And you figure
I'll give
some
you that.
dining plans. I'm sure that's 2 table service credits, but again, vacation.
I didn't factor that in. You're probably right about that. Yeah. All right, you ready for number 3?
Yes.
Number 3, you're going to get your Scopa special.
Oh, very nice.
Le Cellier.
Some people say it's overrated, but I've not had a bad one there yet.
That's what you say. I have not eaten there yet.
It's kind of Ohana for you, almost.
I've eaten at the other two, but the last time we were there, we were getting ready, and we weren't real hungry until late, and by the time we got over there, they were closing, so we weren't able to partake of Le Cellier, but supposed to be fantastic. Number 5. This one kind of shocked me. Didn't overly shock me, but number 5.
Did we already do number 5?
Or I'm sorry, number 2. Number 2. I'm sorry. Number 2, Crystal Palace.
Yeah. Was there any kind of qualifier for like breakfast or dinner?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope. We just and most people. There were a few that noted that Crystal Palace is their place for breakfast. They like to go there for breakfast.
Yeah.
So, so there you go. That's and the number 1, drum roll, please.
Coming at you.
You got to go over to Epcot, to Italy, or Via Napoli.
Oh,
or Napoli, Via Napoli, or Napoli, Via Napoli, Via Napoli.
You're skipping?
I don't know.
I've not had. It's been a couple years since I've been there, so I've not been to Via Napoli. I've heard great things.
Yeah, I hear it's fantastic. Didn't they just refurbish that not all that long ago?
Yeah, not too terribly long ago.
Yeah. So there you go. Our listeners like their Italian dinner. Mama Melrose was in the hunt for a little while, but it fell off pretty quick, which I was shocked. But everybody else made it. Everybody else made it into, except for those ones that I had mentioned before. So your top 5 are Via Napoli, Crystal Palace, Le Cellier, the Hollywood Brown Derby, and the 50s Primetime Cafe, voted on by the ResortLoop.com loopers. Their top 5 sit-down restaurants in Walt Disney World.
Excellent.
What do you think of that?
That is awesome. That is actually very eye-opening also.
It is. And really, my wife and I were talking about it. You and I talked about it. Who better to hear from than the people that are actually going there and spending money?
Right.
You can listen to the quote-unquote experts all day long, but their taste might not be the same taste as yours.
Right.
This was a very large sampling, plus or minus 3%. No,
is that the margin of error?
I don't know what that means. I just see the other polls do that, so I thought I'd throw that in.
I'll tell you, I'm not only intrigued by the top 5, but by the ones that were close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So like I said, I will put up on our Facebook page the top 5 and then the bottom 5. Not the bottom 5, but to round it out to the top 10.
Okay.
For our listeners. So. But guys, thank you so much. That was a lot of fun, and we have another Looper listener poll coming at you.
We do not, do we?
Well, I thought we talked about it before the show. No?
I'm building to a peak here. I'm building.
Oh,
we do.
Yes, Tim. We have another top 5 that we need to hear from our Looper listeners. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Bring it.
All right. We are shifting gears. We're getting away from food.
Bummer.
We're kind of full, so we don't want to ride any rides.
We just had 5 meals.
We just had 5 incredible meals. We want to hear from you guys, and again, this will be up on our website and Facebook page. But we want to hear from you guys. The top 5 must-see movies in Walt Disney World. Now, we're not talking the movies of Disney.
No. And we're not talking theatrical releases in theaters now. No. We're talking you either stand in a lot of cases. You got to stand and watch the movie because that's fun. That's
China
fun.
and France or sit down, which would be Captain EO or
Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Yeah.
Tough to Be a Bug is a film.
Yes.
So give us your top 5 must-see movies in Walt Disney World. So that, Tim, is all I have.
I think that's enough. I'm very excited by this poll. I want to see the answers for this one, too.
This is going to be exciting. We're going to keep doing this at least once or twice a month. until we cover just about everything, or you guys just say, we're sick of you. Which we've been waiting for. I don't know. I don't know.
You can only get pulled so much before there's a revolt. I'm not sure what that meant. I better wrap it up here, I'm thinking.
All right, Tim. Sounds good.
All right, excellent. Thanks for listening, everybody. I'm Tim Scott. I'm on Twitter, ResortLoop.Tim. We still have the website, ResortLoop.com.
And I'm Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter. And don't forget Facebook /Resort Loop, where we will have the listener polls. That's where you vote. Don't forget to rate us on iTunes. And where else can they hear us, Tim?
You can always find us over on the Stitcher.
And don't forget to send us your show open as well.
Area code 414.
WDW.
Loop. Thanks for listening, everybody. This has been the Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody. You got your buzzer. I got this.